How many of you, when you think about the church, you're just like, whoa. Not a pretty scene. I was just interacting with somebody, unfortunately, last night on social media who has left the church. And he basically said his description of the church is all but sewage. And I get it. Because we have allowed the world's ideology about sin to influence us. And we do not love each other in the church as Christ has demonstrated for us. But could you imagine the world starts watching us and they're like, man, I have never seen people who are so forgiving and patient and kind, and they just give up everything all the time. Like, it is the strangest thing. And Jesus says, yeah, because the world does not love like that. Can you imagine? There are children, there are mom and dad, there are people in this room that the only experience they've ever had in relationships has been abusive, manipulative, damaging, and fear. Could you imagine what it would feel like to have someone in this church love you that way? Could you imagine how that would change their life forever? And then they ask you, why do you care for me like this? Why do you love me like this? And your response is, I just want to show you how God loves me. There's no greater joy in my life than to know that you can experience the same love that I have. Church, we're not convinced of it yet, but every week we come and we open up and we sing and we look at the cross, we look to his sacrifice, we sing of love, and yet we let the world dictate what love looks like. And church, I'm just not going to do it anymore. There are too many people who are enslaved with selfishness and fear and peer pressure, and they're destroying their children and they're destroying their marriages.
Thank you for listening. Today's reminder is from John Moffitt, pastor of Grace Reformed Church in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Everyday Grace is a listener-supported podcast. If you would like to help support our ministry, please visit theocast.org/give.